All right, welcome back. The PSA submission has finally returned. So here's the deal. I did get a peek at some of the grades. I had to approve 2 different upcharges, which I think are a little bit BS, and I'll get into that later as we get to them. But this is how they arrived, just in an envelope. A little banged up there. Kind of surprised they don't take better care of this, or am I? But here's what we'll do. I'll crack these open. I'll just take a peek and see if there's any sort of invoice or shipping details or anything like that I don't want to dox myself. And then we'll start peeling through these. So this was the 25 card submission I did back in December. It arrived at PSA December 30th of 2024. 25 cards. In total, it arrived today. So in total, 78 calendar days and 51 business days. So they were late by a day. This was supposed to be a 50-day submission, which is 50 business days. So, yeah, so I will crack into these 2 individual boxes, and that one's lighter. That's probably, I don't know how they would do this. Okay, so that just goes like so. I'm gonna have a peek here. Okay, yep, some shipping stuff. Put that to the side. So there's that. And let me break into this. Reinforced tape. Okay, so there's the majority of it. Let's see which side. So that side is down. Let's see what is in this one. So it looks like 5 in that one. So it is packed pretty well on the inside. Okay, and then that side is down. I'm just gonna take a peek and see if that is the end, I believe. So this must be the beginning. Huh. Okay. These are all out of order. That's very strange. We'll just go through these one by one. Try not to waste any time. So I'll spin this around, and if my calculations are correct, yeah, the grade will be over here. So first off, we've got the Umbreon Brilliant Stars Trainer Gallery. And that's a Gem Mint 10, baby. Hell yeah, that's what's up. Next up, Starmie V. I think this was one that I didn't think was going to do well because of a little bit of whitening, or a corner. I think the top corner had a little bit of whitening or something. But let's see. Gem Mint, or just a Mint 9. Decent. Love that card. That card's been doing really well. This is the Disco Turtle, the Terapagos. The very first Rainbow Terra card out of Stellar Crown. And that's going to be Gem Mint 10. Let's go. Next up, we got the Garchomp Astral Radiance Trainer Gallery. Beautiful card. Gem Mint 10. Nice. The Glaceon VMAX from Evolving Skies. The only Evolutions alt art I've ever pulled. What do we got? The 10, baby. Yes. That's a big one. I think that's like 500 something bucks in a 10. Next up, we got the Origin Form Dialga, Crown Zenith, Galarian Gallery. The 10! Yo. I've got some pretty good luck. I did get a peek at some of these grades. I got some good luck here. The Squirtle illustration rare from 151, beautiful card. So for this, I was trying to go in order. I had it set up for, what was it, the Bulbasaur, Charmander, Squirtle, and then Pikachu. What I wanted was sequential 10s. And I don't think I got it, but I can't remember which one got which. So the 10, yes. So I do know that I didn't get sequential 10s, but I can't remember which one was which. Raging Bolt, EX, Special Illustration Rare, Temporal Forces. The 10. That's a lot of 10s right here off the bat. Iron Leaves, Special Illustration Rare, Temporal Forces. Oh, a 9. Some of these got 9s. They are either going to get resubmitted or sent elsewhere. Just because that is the nature of how it works with PSA. If I recall, I want to say this one might have been one of them that got an 8. So we got an 8. Lacey, Special Illustration Rare from Stellar Crown. The centering was not the best on this one. It's definitely a little bit heavy on the right side, but I figured I'd send it anyway. I didn't think that it would get an 8. So I'm not sure. There's nothing really else going on here except for the centering, but even with centering, I don't know. Figured that I would have got a 9 with that. Gouging Fire, EX, Special Illustration Rare, Temporal Forces. Awesome card. Love this illustration. Hanging out in the jungle. The 9. Love that card. Empoleon V. Alternate art from Battle Styles. We got a 10. Nice. 2 Sword and Shield alt arts. We got in 10s. Charmander. This was one of the set I was chasing for the sequential 10s. I can't remember if this got it or not. It did get the 10. So I think 2 of them, if I remember correctly, I think 2 of them got 10s and 2 of them got 9s. So that must mean the Pikachu and the Bulbasaur must have 9s. Brilliant Stars, alternate art, Charizard V. What do we get? Oh, a 9. What are we giving out 9s for on this? This thing was mint. Centering was a little bit off. So some of them, like if it's centering, like if it's like a centering issue, those I might. Oh, this is the big one. I think I got upcharged on this as well, but I don't think it got what I was hoping. Yeah, I got a 9. The Gengar VMAX Fusion Strike. Alternate art. Such a sick card. Yeah, I don't. So, like, what I was starting to say before I picked this bad boy up. If it's centering related, I'm probably going to resubmit it to PSA, especially this one, because it's such a big difference in value between a 9 and a 10. I mean, all of them are, but this one's huge. But I'd be curious to send a couple of these to maybe Tag as well. Venusaur, EX, SIR. The only Pokemon SIR I've ever pulled from 151. Did we manage a 10? No, a 9. Centering was a little off on the back, a little bit heavy on the left. Front was decent, a little bit heavy on the left as well. Yeah, see, I'll have to think about that. If I want to keep them in 9s, just keep them in the personal collection. Bulbasaur, illustration rare, 151. This is one of the ones I was hoping for the sequential, and I don't think it did. Nope, got the 9. Love that card though. And then this is the one, the Bubble Mew EX Paldean Fates special illustration rare. This is the one I got upcharged the most for, because we got a 10, baby. Let's go. Ah, I love it. So sick. Oof. I am a little bit annoyed that they spoiled it with the upcharge notification, and like you have to like, they send you a PDF and you have to like go in there and like look at how much they're gonna, because they could upcharge you a bunch, but you have to like go in there and like take a peek and see how much they're upcharging you, and you take a peek and it's kind of spoiled. But the Charizard special illustration rare, what do we got? The 9. All right. That would have been too much. That would have been too many 10s handed out. And the Pikachu illustration rare, 151. It's got to be the 9, right? Because I think it was the 2. Yup, 9. What do we got here? A couple left. Turn that way. The Raikou V, Galarian Gallery, Crown Zenith. Can we manage a 10? Oh, a 9. This was my best one. I actually managed to pull a couple of these, and this was my best one. I'll probably resend it. That's what PSA stands for, is please send again. Origin Form Palkia V-Star, Galarian Gallery Gold, Triple G. What do we got? The 10. Yes. Outstanding. Best gold cards ever exist. Hands down. The Tapu Koko. So I have, maybe I'll show it someday. I have a Tapu Koko EX special illustration rare collection. I have many. And I pulled a couple out of the binder and kind of went through them and looked for the best centering, looked for any imperfections on the surface. I didn't see any. So this was like, I don't want to say this was like the best of all of mine, but like it was the best of the page or two that I pulled out of the binder. So, I hope we got a 10. Oh, the 9. What in the world? What could it be? What could it be? I mean, maybe there's a little bit of edge whitening. It's not even into the blue. Like if you look at it from front, like you can't even see, I don't know, maybe the edge whitening, but that, whatever, that's a bummer. Send it again. 2 left. The Miriam Special Illustration Rare Scarlet and Violet base. This was the big chase when the set first came out. You got Miriam in there, and then the little Pikachu like doll. 0-9. I did manage to pull a couple of these as well, and this was my better one. Please sign again. Last one. Let me see. What are we missing? I want to say it's another Crown Zenith card. The Glaceon V-Star Crown Zenith Galarian Gallery. Such a sick card. Please be 10. Please be 10. Please be 10. Yo, we got that 10. Marvelous. Love that. I mean, for seeing how wrecked people get on PSA subs, I feel like I did pretty well, but I did my due diligence, I think. I think I picked out some pretty good cards out of the collection. Some of the better ones. So what did we end up with? 25 cards, so 12 10s, 12 9s, and 1 8. Bummer on that. I really don't know why. I'm going to have to look at this under a microscope or something and see if there's like, maybe there's like an indentation or like a dent or something in the card itself that I missed, but I think I did pretty well. So what I'm going to do next, I'll roll through the 10s again. I'll roll through the 10s real quick. Just because I feel like they probably didn't get enough airtime. Enough time on camera. The Glaceon, the Palkia, the Bubble Mew, such a big one, Charmander, Empoleon, the Raging Bolt, Squirtle, Dialga, the Glaceon, the Garchomp, the Terapagos, and the Umbreon. I'm actually really excited about like all of these. I'm super excited about all of these. So yeah, I'll go through these in detail. I might be cracking some of those. Some of these are going to stay in the personal collection. Some of them I might try to sell or trade. I'll probably bring them with me to Chicago Collecticon and see what I can do, either trade or sell, whatever. But I'm not sure. So what I can do is I'll pull up. So when I did my first video on the submission, I put it all in Collector app, and at the time that was $2,300 raw value. And I want to say I'm gonna have to put the whole thing. I'm gonna have to put the whole thing in the Collector app, and see like for each specific grade, and see what the total value is. So I'll probably put an update in the description once I get all these in the app and get that all totaled. But overall, I mean, what is that? It's just under 50%. What, 48%? 10s, 48%, 9s, and then 4% an 8. So I think I did pretty well. I think the general statistic for most cards submitted to PSA, I think it's like 47% is what they hand out for 10. So I did above average. So super stoked about this. Next up is going to be a tag video. I do have a submission out to tag. I have 20 cards. I did the 10-day submission prior to their rearranging of their price bracket. So we are well into the 10 days. So they are late. So I will say that. They are late. So I'm hoping to get credited for either. I can't imagine they're going to credit it for this submission, but they'll probably give me a credit for a future submission. So maybe I can get some of these graded on a discount. But I'm excited to go through tag. I know there's been some controversy with tag, slab durability, stuff like that. But I kind of went through the same process of like looking over the submission, you know, looking at centering and all the details that go into grading a card, at least what I can see with my bare naked eye. And I think I did about, like, the value is not what this is, but I think I did pretty well with that sub. I did upload a video, or at least I tried to, but it ended up splitting it into 2 videos, and then it ended up going through some sort of error. So I uploaded a video of the tag submission being assembled. So eventually I'm going to upload that if I can get it figured out and get that on the channel. And then once all that comes back, I'll do another kind of reveal thing with the tag submission. So look out for that. Also look out for total value in the video description. I'll do an update once I figure out that total, but I want to say I probably doubled my value, at least, especially with that Bubble Mew. But yeah, that'll be it. Thanks for watching. Thanks for hanging out for 21 minutes. Okay, bye.